Let me draw you in here, Major Mohd Ali Shah, on the increased voter turnout that we've seen so far and that we're pretty hopeful of today as well. What are the factors that you believe are contributing to this, greater voter turnout, these large numbers, this high polling percentage?
Firstly, earlier when the voters used to come out, they were scared because there were terrorist activities happening around. They would care for their safety and security. But now that has calmed down. There is not much of fear about going to vote, and there could be an incident. So people obviously they are less scared, so they will come out. Secondly, there have been leaders like there have been Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who has also appealed to all the voters to come out in large numbers and to vote against terrorism and to give opportunities and for a golden future of the youth of Jammu and Kashmir, the rights of the deprived of women, and for the development of this. So when leaders have appealed them to do them to come out in large numbers, so most certainly, and third, and also it's also the election in Jammu and Kashmir are being held in three phases there. The voting for 24 seats in the first phase was held on September 18th at 7 a.m. For 26 seats. While it goes today, there are elections again. This was the second phase. And here, the second phase of Jammu and Kashmir voting, it began for 26 constituencies in 6 districts. It's part of the three-phase assembly election which I just mentioned about. And a voter turnout of 61.38% was recorded in the first phase. Now, around 25.78 lakh voters will decide the fate of 239 candidates in the second phase, that's today. In Jammu Kashmir's Ganderbal, Srinagar, Badgam, and the Jammu region's Riyasi, Rajouri, Poonch district, out of which 25.78 lakh voters and 13.12 lakh are male voters and 12.65 are female voters. And the good thing is to notice 53 the third generation voters, the third gender voters, I'm so sorry. So 53 of them are of that. So which means now it's the third gender also have come out to vote. Now the prominent candidates which Sumit Peer, my dear friend, also already pointed out, two of them are former Chief Minister and NC leader Omar Abdullah, who's standing up from Badgam and Kandirbal, and BJP Chief Ravindra Raina, who is standing up from Roshela Assembly. Now, this seat from Jammu and Kashmir is a very, very prestigious and important seat. This Congress Committee President Tariq Hamid Kara, who's a central so there are people who are coming out in large numbers, and the very fact is, it's a good sign. You know, last year we had the G20 meeting in Kashmir. No one could have thought that we will have G20 in Kashmir, where diplomats and senior leaders from so many other foreign countries would come and assemble in a state, in a place which was considered to be the hub of terror, and it was, now things are improving now. So the local backing of the terrorists have gone down. The year 2003, 2005, 2 years when I was there, the line of control.
Absolutely.
Yes, Uday.
Mohd Ali Shah, on now the security aspect. Major Shah, it is of course a very sensitive area and region, which is why of course polling is happening spread across 3 phases in Jammu and Kashmir. How comprehensive is the security deployment for such an exercise as well? Let's just talk about that, because that is also what is leading to this atmosphere of free and fair polling and also this high voter turnout, isn't it, Major Shah?
Right, I attribute to the high voter turnout. Thank you to our security forces, be it the army, the police, the paramilitary. They are there. So the citizens feel safe. They come out and they vote. I'll quote Baldev Raj Sharma, who is the Vaishnu Mata constituency candidate. He has said that Sri Mata Vaishnu Devi was the first assembly constituency formed after the constitution of the Delimitation Commission. The agenda is all set to work around development of Katra. So Katra is a holy place which many of us have been. I have been to Katra. Many of us would have been to Katra, or they would be planning a trip to Katra. So, and there were recent attacks close by. So it has become a little bit alarming and concerning that such a thing can happen there. The thing is happening in Jammu region. People had got a little chary about the entire process. But now everybody wants to come out and vote in large numbers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also put on X, formerly Twitter, that he urges people to come out in maximum numbers, and he congratulated the young first-time voters, his friends who were his young friends were the first-time voters. So people feel safe, be it youngsters, be it the elderly, because our security forces are there. They are deployed. Our intelligence network is very strong. Like, we have our defense forces, our security agencies have developed a very, very strong intelligence network. So in case जहाँ पर कोई परिंदा भी पर नहीं मार पाएगा, if there is anybody with ill intentions, they will get wind of it and they will preempt that वो कार्रवाई को फटाफट वहीं पे ही रोकेंगे. So the very fact is, today our security forces have done commendable job, and my compliments to them, in fact.
Yes, absolutely. And